What's going on, guys? Clayton here with Clayton's Compact Content. I thought I'd bring you a video today. I want to show you my content loadout. So this is a bag I carry around with some essential accessories for me, in my opinion, for doing content on the go. I pretty much carry this around all the time, so hopefully this is helpful to you, or maybe you're a new YouTuber or new content creator and you want an idea of some things you can make a loadout with that you can just take wherever you want. Or maybe you're getting into traveling and you need some ideas on what to carry. I think this will be a pretty good video for you to watch, so stick around and I'm gonna show you my content loadout bag. All right, some of the first things I want to talk about here is your camera quality. So having a good smartphone, whether it be iPhone or Android, I'd say if you're using a Galaxy, you definitely want like a S21 and up, just to compete with the quality that YouTubers and TikTokers are putting out today. So having a good smartphone and a good quality camera is definitely very important. So that's going to be your main camera. And another camera to add to your content loadout bag, I would recommend some kind of action camera, whether it be an Insta360 or a GoPro Hero. This is a Hero 10, shoots in over 4K and up to 240 frames per second. Great camera. If you're in the rain or something like that, you don't want to get your smartphone all messed up, or maybe you don't have a case that supports the weather that you're in. This is definitely a great solution. Not only that, but having a backup camera or maybe a second angle camera, that is something great you can always add to your content loadout. So if that's affordable for you, I would absolutely recommend grabbing one of these, or maybe an Insta360, and then they have some other brands too. Just go by reviews, maybe even look up on YouTube. You never know what you can find out there, but camera quality is essential. So the second thing I typically carry, actually I carry a couple of them, are backup battery banks. These, such a great invention. When they first come out, I didn't really use them personally. I didn't care for them. That was just me. What I do carry now is a Energizer 20,000 mAh milliamp hour battery bank. So this is one I carry. This will charge your iPad up to 5 times, even a cell phone. It's not the fastest charger, and no, this one in particular is not wireless. I really use this for, if I can just put my stuff up and charge it. Maybe I'm not using it, or whatever the case, I'm busy doing something else other than creating content. But I would definitely recommend one of these. Maybe not the same brand. Go with whatever brand shows the best reviews. That's what I'd recommend. But this one's been great, and it actually has a USB-C dual charging port, so you can charge it or charge a phone from it, which is awesome. And then it's also got 2 regular USBs in it, and you can charge multiple things at once. That works great for me. I don't know about you guys, but we'll move on to the other battery bank I have. This is a IceMag Charge. It's pretty legit. I like it. It is MagSafe compatible. One of the coolest things about it is, check this out. You have a MagSafe compatible case. Go ahead, pop that bad boy on, and it cranks up. Once it lights up, your phone's charging, no problem. So this thing, I've used this probably for about a month now. It has not let me down. I have had to charge it, I'd say about 3 times, but using it every day, I mean, heck, you can't go wrong. When you need battery, you need battery. And if you're trying to create more content, that is essential if you ask me. So definitely check these out. I'll leave links below, so don't worry about that. don't worry about forgetting them. Just go down to the description below and I'll link everything up that I'm showing here as well. The next thing I want to talk about here is the Samsung Buds Pro 2. These are awesome earbuds. If you're editing on a plane or you need to edit in a quiet space, I would absolutely recommend these. They have 360 audio feature, which is cool for listening to music and, you know, your everyday stuff. But one thing that I really like about these is I can have these in and I can pop up and start recording a video. And if I'm talking, it picks up my audio through the earbuds, and it's actually pretty good quality. I would definitely say it's better than the audio quality straight from your phone. So these absolutely recommend, but you know, AirPods, I'm sure AirPods do the same thing. They have very similar features, but a good pair of earbuds is definitely something you want in your content loadout bag. And I say that because you never know where you're going to need to do what, right? So check these out. All right, guys, moving into the next accessory that I carry. This one is essential for me in my workflow. I like to be organized, and this will definitely help with that and keep you organized too, especially when you're on the go all the time, trying to make videos here, storing videos here for later, or, you know, maybe you're building thumbnails for future videos, or you know, you're doing photography and you're going to post it to Instagram later and you just don't have time at the moment. But here's one accessory I'll definitely recommend. This is a Crucial X10 Pro 2TB external SSD, one of the fastest on the market, and this thing has worked out great for me. I don't want to make this too long, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it there, but I'd absolutely recommend picking one of these up or something similar for your content creation. The next thing I want to talk about, I mean, this is probably pretty obvious, but I want to go ahead and show you this. This is a tripod. If you're not using one of these, I would go get one. And particularly get one that fits in your bag. I bought this one first. This was a $27 one, I believe, off Amazon. And even came with a cool little phone clip here. So, you know, having one of these is essential to content creation, especially if you're making videos. You don't want, you know, things looking all choppy, especially if you're, you know, you're trying to film something moving around. And then also, if you want full body stuff, that's definitely helpful there. And you can even do it on your own. You don't need somebody. You don't need assistance. Typically, I would imagine if you travel or maybe you enjoy content creating and you do all that stuff on your own, having a nice tripod it's great to have. It'll come in handy when you least expect it. So pick one up. You know, it doesn't really matter the brand. I don't even think this one is any name brand, but for 27 bucks with the phone clip, I don't think you can beat that. This next device here, this is one of the most expensive. I'm going to be flat out honest. You probably don't need this, and you'll probably not use it as much as possible. If anything, for a lot of people, especially content creators that have been doing it for a while, this may be one of those regret buys. But I'm going to go ahead and show this. This is something I like to use. I don't get to use it often, but this is a 3-axis stabilized gimbal. This thing, I've got the phone clip on it. This is a Crane M3S by Zion. That's who makes this. This was a $300 accessory for what I jumped into. And I like this thing. I just can't find a lot of times I actually need it, especially having the GoPro and using it. And it's got a built-in stabilizer. That was something I didn't mention before, but you know, if you want to go to the park, or maybe you want to go hiking and you just want to film in front of you, or walking the trails, or you know, animals and stuff like that, this is an awesome accessory. Comes in handy every time. Or even if you have, you know, maybe you have a friend that is helping you record something, you could use one of these. These are great, especially for movement and stuff like that. So yeah, check this one out. This one is more expensive, like I said, and it's definitely not necessary when you're just getting started. But if you're traveling or, you know, on the go and you want good stabilization, and maybe you're not filming yourself that day, I'd recommend pick one of these up. And they also have phone ones now. I bought this one with intentions of later getting a good camera so I can shoot more YouTube and, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, definitely check these out. They're great to have. And like I said, you can get one made specifically for a smartphone if that's the only thing you use. And they're actually a couple $100s cheaper. So yeah. All right, guys, on to the next thing. As you can see, my lighting has gone away. I don't use much for lighting, which, you know, I regret whenever I started or got into it. I was like, dang, why don't I have a cheap light? Tried using a flashlight, doesn't work that great. But here's one accessory you can pick up. This is a Vivitar LED panel light. I think it's got 126 LEDs in it, if I'm not mistaken. But this is USB-C rechargeable, and it's bright as heck. Go ahead and turn it on. As you can see, you know, it lights up everything. This one actually has a handful of settings. You can change the colors, the tone, all that good stuff. I'm not going to go ahead and do that at this moment, but that's definitely something important I want to recommend to the viewers watching this, especially if you're a beginner. If you don't think much about lighting, I would advise you think again. Lighting is very important, especially if you're trying to make high quality videos. Even if you're in the light, sometimes you still need an extra light. And you'll see that down in the future. But another thing, down, and we'll continue on. All right, as we continue on, you might be able to tell my audio's changed just a little. So this is the natural phone audio. What I was using before and what I always like to use, I did spend about $100 on it, but this is a Rode Video Go 2 microphone. This thing is great. I can use it with my GoPro, no problem. Works flawlessly. As a matter of fact, it works better than the microphone on the GoPro with the attachment I have with the Media Mod. That's what it's called. One cool thing about this is obviously it comes with this little foam to help protect from extra sound or noise in the background. You can take it off, use it. This is a directional mic, so if you are using this, when you have it pointed at you, you know, you're going to get the clear audio directly at it. When it's pointing to the side, you know, the audio may be a little bit off, but it's definitely something worth checking out, especially if you're on the go. Again, this is the Rode Video Mic Go 2. One thing I do like, one last thing, is I can plug this right into my Galaxy S22 or my Galaxy S24, and it works flawlessly. It works great. The sound quality, I can't complain. I don't have any other microphone at this moment, but this is something essential and something I thought that was very important to add to your content loadout bag. So check that out. And Rode makes plenty other microphones too, and they have some other better ones even now, but that's definitely something I did want to talk about and did want to show you that I carried in my bag. All right, guys, that's almost everything I have. Number 8 really is just have a good laptop, have a good PC you're taking on the go. Obviously not anything like this, but get you a good HP or, you know, Lenovo, whatever you want, even a MacBook. MacBooks are great for a lot of things, especially creating content. They even come with free software that you can use. The reason I wanted to bring this up, if you're looking to get into long form video content, you definitely want a laptop that is good for multitasking. So do your due diligence before you just go out and buy anything out there, especially the cheapest thing. You know, when it comes to technology nowadays, I know it gets expensive real quick, but if you can get the most basic thing that will, you know, run a good program for creating videos, you can't go wrong there. Especially something that'll run as easy as CapCut or even DaVinci Resolve. That's a little bit more technical, but I definitely want to say you don't want to get stuck at the point where you bought a laptop, you've got everything you need now, and now you're having problems editing the video. That's no fun. Then you have to deal with returning it, saving your money, whatever the case, to buy something you can actually use. So, you know, if this video brought you value and maybe you like some of the things I carry in my content loadout bag, you want to get them, the links will be down below. But I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, like, share it with your friends, family, whoever you think might find this video valuable. If they're getting into content on the go or video creation and they're traveling or just whatever the case is. I appreciate you watching. Thanks again, and there'll be more stuff to come in the future. Like, subscribe down below, and we'll see you next time.